And we're live.
Alright, started?
Yep.
Okay, good. DM me the stream and I'll make an announcement.
Okay. One sec. Wow, this person's name. Jonathan was a lie.
We're actually gonna fight.
SMH, you came.
I actually don't even play.
Someone already liked the stream. Damn. Alright. Wait, hold on. I have to put in the thumbnail.
Okay, just DM me the stream right now, fam.
I know, I am. Chill.
But let me get the thing ready. I've got dinner in a bit. So
No, I get to be
stay
Hunter.
inside.
This guy doesn't get Hunter. Alright, there we go.
Bro, did I ask for your opinion, fam? Did I ask, bluff? Pussy.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, I should probably go.
You should probably chill.
Poppet, the stream's online.
Yeah.
Oh.
I said that like
You already know what kind of guy I am.
I already
It's
said it was.
fine.
Oh my
I'm
god.
already so bad, it doesn't even matter what I do. Can you send me the stream?
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, do it faster.
Yeah, see, my Wi-Fi is not me. I don't know how
That's
fast.
not a good excuse. That's not an excuse.
Okay.
That's not an excuse.
Poppet, do you want the link or not?
Yeah, maybe you
I
can.
want the link, but that's not an excuse.
Why don't you go get it yourself,
I will-
Poppet? All right.
Anyway, by the way, that's not an excuse.
Okay, I sent you the link. Chill.
Okay, you finally messaged it. Finally.
Okay,
After
next
God
time,
knows how long.
next time you can go get it yourself.
Oh, shush. I own you.
No, you don't.
I wish I did.
Oh wait, let me actually put the.
What?
Let me put it in my Discord too. Actually, now that I think about it. Ooh, is that a synergy member?
Ooh, that's a synergy member.
Oh wow, they have to win. They have to win. Easy.
Bro, synergy man, they're so good.
Alrighty. Here we go.
Okay, we're gonna prepare.
All right, what's up, people? What's up, Blueberry? That is a
What up,
cool name.
my G's?
Oh my god.
What up, my fam? What up, my gang?
Poppet, stop trying to be cool.
Reality Earth, man. Okay, we're gonna get to the next one. Box versus Nerf, a Poppet. They're actually cool, Nerf Poppet. Trust me on this one. They're totally cool, Nerf Poppet.
Okay.
Yeah. But you just believe whatever I tell you, you know? Just believe
Poppet
whatever.
needs a boss.
Yeah, no, Nerf Poppet. Because I'm just too good. The name's Nerf Poppet. I'm just too good, man. Like, they got a Nerf this.
No, I disagree, but that's alright.
Oh.
Someone said pop it
Music
stop.
Man is so much better than you, man.
Someone said pop it stop in the chat.
Okay, ban him.
No.
Ban him. Kick him on the street. He doesn't deserve this.
Oh, I forgot to
This
put
is
the.
why you don't get Poppet mod, you would just put them in timeout.
Yeah.
I just get everyone to find him out.
So, this match is boosted bots and nerf priestess, right?
I believe so. But see, the surviving team has a synergy member, so they're gonna win regardless of what happens. Yeah. Okay. I believe so. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. All right. The person said pop it. We're long-time friends. Okay. All right. Anyway, we have the hunter for. So who's hunter and survivor? Which team is? Do you know?
I don't know. that was Poppet's job.
And he left. Okay.
Yeah, you
All right. Well, it looks like we have FU Keiju versus the other team. Not sure exactly which team is which because we don't know.
Poppet left.
Yeah, because Poppet left, but nope, he's back.
Hey,
We're voting. What up?
Who's the hunted? What team is the hunter on?
Hunter is Poppet.
What? No, what team is?
The North Poppet is the hunter for the team.
Okay.
And like the survivors are
Nerf Priestess.
Isn't it?
North.
I'm pretty sure it's Nerf Priestess. Yeah. Okay.
Look, I'm eating good, man.
No, you're not. Oh my god.
Let's see what kind of comp they're gonna go.
All right, you guys.
I want to see like SS because last time in the last one his Ripper was really good. His Ripper was godly. You guys remember, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
No.
Yeah.
What?
No, I have no idea.
I don't even know who you're
when
talking
you
about.
pick Hunter, SS was really good.
No. Okay, so good Ripper. All right, nice. What map is it? Lakeside. This is okay. This is an interesting map for Ripper. I don't think personally Lakeside is a great map for Ripper just because it's I guess he's decent on large maps because of his movement speed, but there are a lot of areas with like thick rocks and stuff that are difficult for Ripper on this map. So you never know. We'll see. We'll see how it comes into play. But then again, I haven't played a Ripper in rank for a while, so I wouldn't even know what Ripper's good on anymore. So we'll have to see.
So you might just be getting baited by the pick. We don't know. Ripper hasn't been confirmed yet. So
That is true. That is true. But it looks like. Oh wait, did he select? I think he did select Ripper, right?
Wow,
it is Ripper. Okay,
this
that's
is a problem. This is a really good Cypher Rushing comp. Like, Cypher Rush really counters the bad. He basically has no map control.
He's essentially an all chase hunter, which tends to lead more to the tie setup. So
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and mute and let you guys get this.
Yeah, big man.
yo, what?
Stop copying me.
No, you.
Okay, let's go to the map right now. It's gonna be Lakeside. I was gonna Ripper spawning. What's the key spawn reason, man?
I don't know. I just know that that's gonna be a spawn group.
Wow, I'm so disappointed.
It's 4.
Okay, Ripper. Okay, you're gonna bump into the Seer. That's good. That's what you want to pick. Because really, Mech is the better choice, but Seer can do.
Yeah, especially with the Ripper.
Now, what matters is this Foggy. You missed the Foggy. Fun fact, he did not take detention. This Ripper did not take detention. Wow, this guy's got some balls right here.
For sure. But remember, Seer's still got an owl and he's transition shoes. This Ripper also took teleport.
This Foggy's ready? Good dodge. He's gonna use that right here.
But remember now,
Away from the center of the bug. Brings the pilot fast.
gets the invisibility quick.
He's gonna become invisible, and that's gonna give him a enormous speed boost. But I think Seer can make it to this window.
Oh, he'll get the ball for sure. But Foggy's on. He's going
He's in the bow and narrow area, and I don't think he can survive for too long.
Yep,
If he survives the next Foggy, good Foggy fan. Cypher Rush is pretty decent. This looks like a tie scenario, but you never know. He can stuff the rescue. He can get. There could be a rebound play from the Seer every second now. You never know. Oh, I see that large portal. He does have teleport though, and I don't think not many people know.
Yeah, and you gotta be careful when that long portal comes.
Oh, he
about
just
whether-
uses his phone. He's not trying to stuff, but he did take control freak. So he might try and risk a terror shock. You never know. No, he's not risking it.
So you might be able to hit long
No, he's taking that speed boost so he can make it to the portal. He has a second bird. He wants the rebound kite. Man's got balls, you know.
There's the other bird. Oh, this might
Can he make
be the portal.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got bird.
Max presence. That's just gonna stall time then. No one's gonna heal him.
Remember, he's got teleport. Oh wait,
No one's gonna try and heal him.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find a seer. If he does not find a seer, oh dear.
He does. It's
He
still
does.
highlighted for him.
They just stalled some time.
Which is fine. He was in an open area without much kiting potential, so that's about the best you could have bought from it.
Ooh, I hear a... Scythe, this could be a potential win, but it's hard to say. There's definitely no point in body blocking, because you need Priest at least to finish the Cypher.
For sure.
And they have to hope they can prime it in time. I don't know if mathematically if they can do. Foggy's gonna be up.
I think with these
Is
guys,
he up?
there's so much that can happen. I don't
He
know.
cannot body block. He should body block. Oh my god.
Double hit.
See, here's the problem now. Priestess either has the body block or try and finish the Cypher. Or hope Seer can farm a bird. It looks like a dice now, but Seer can rebound kite. You never know if he has a third bird.
Yeah, that's why you don't really call matches too much until the end game.
Yeah. Look. See, that Cypher... Yeah, I would have said Priestess try and finish that Cypher.
There is one left, so there is a chance they'll be able to rescue and then quick pop. Because there is no... No, there's no...
There's no tide anymore.
They can't even rescue, yeah.
Depends how he stuffs this man. Can he stuff? Will he stuff? So far, he's proving he's a really good Ripper.
For sure.
He got baited. Now, would Mech go for the rescue? Will Gravekeeper try and finish it? I think Mech rescue, then Grave. Depends how they might go for this one.
Depends on the
I
cycle.
don't think it can keep it full off. Can it
That was
go?
before half. That was before half.
So,
Gotta be careful about that cycle, though.
he might try and drop. He might try and balloon here. He's gonna balloon here.
That's prime. That's a whole prime.
That's definitely what. That's a prime. Like a prime. He's gonna struggle free. Yeah, that was pretty much.
Now they need to pop. Now
I
they
would
need
not
to
say.
pop.
Yeah, he's gonna pick him up. Good stuff.
So now one of them has to rescue.
I mean, Priest
This
is
is
trying to
interesting.
do an instant rescue, but I don't think he can rescue from that yet.
Just letting them struggle.
I don't know. He just put him on the chair.
He's gonna go right for that cipher.
Push. Good
Oh,
stuff.
that's doggy. That priestess was dead on chair, so that's why they popped. No,
Dead
the
on chair?
second chair. Second chair.
Second chair. Now, this is hard on what they're supposed to do right now. The Ripper really changed the game. Really. Oh no, Sid did kind of die near the Cypher. He teleported to that gate.
Which means that
If Mech can't make the rescue though, that's kind of the problem. Can she? Come on, England. Right, never mind.
okay, now this is looking to be a now you can kind of start calling the match.
Okay, well, no, maybe he can escape dungeon, you never know. But you,
Oh wait,
like
but
you
then
said, he doesn't have detention.
Yeah.
This guy's a confident man. Respect to this G. Red dungeon. It's actually pretty close, but you see,
Oh, yeah,
he does have rather limited resources.
Yeah, you're gonna have to kite for a significant time because that piece will maybe.
You never know. What a foggy man sniped him. It looks like a one-man escape unless Mech pulls off the significant moves.
Yeah, that's gonna be the one person. One person is
Sid dying on the cycle really just turn the game around.
So now their priestess survivors need to be able to get at least like a tie to win the round. But if the hunter's able to form it, I mean, there is still potential to turn this around.
Okay, well, let's go to the next match.
Well, that was
Yeah,
exciting.
That was really good.
Um,
The players did amazing.
yeah, looking back at that match, I think the big turning point there was getting that double hit on the priestess. I think it was the priestess that went for the save. That really did make the difference, and able to chair the survivor on the last cipher machine. That's always how games can go from ties to losses. So that really worked in the Ripper's favor there. And some excellent foggy blades at the end. If he misses those foggy blades and doesn't get that no attack recovery hit in the priestess at the end, they might have been able to secure a tie. But without that, he was able to get them down quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, my turn.
A Ripper winning, yes, Yumi, with no detention too. Crazy.
That's true, that's true.
Man's a god. He said, "I don't need detention." Like easy clap.
What's a detention?
Seer actually kited significantly well. He got multiple owls to able to get to the world portal, but
Yeah, especially in a rougher area against a Ripper with a lot of like thin walls around.
absolutely.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
Ripper can be pretty disruptive.
and to be honest, it was a win situation for the survivors for the most part, based off of that Seer's kite and going through the world portal. But unfortunately, the world portal did connect near that last cipher machine and getting shared. The survivors getting shared in the last cipher.
He kind of ran near the crab shack. He should have just ran in the direct corner.
Yeah, and that really was the difference in the match. Poppet, I don't think you're playing survivor. Okay. There we go.
Oh, I'm actually surviving for every single team.
Great, then I'll hunt.
Ripper better than
Okay, so we
Dreamwitch.
see some survivors. 404.
I'll play survivor, guys. Don't worry.
Morton, whatever.
I got you. Okay.
Come on, Eli. Come on.
I'll play Hunter. I'll play some Feaster. You know, easy.
Come on.
Hey, I'll play Survivor and play some Lucky Guy.
Yeah, that'll work. We got this.
That'll definitely work.
All right. So looking at this Hunter, I believe I'm not actually sure what they play because their character knowledge is blocked. But we'll see if this is. I'm really excited to see if we can get any more Dreamwitch mains. I'm actually was really looking forward to that. We saw that in the earlier rounds with the JST Hunter, an incredible display of Dreamwitch gameplay. But I'm interested. Hopefully we'll be able to see some more from some of these other teams in these later rounds.
Yeah, for sure. Dreamwitch gameplay and Mad Eye's gameplay are honestly some of the most interesting matches to watch. Your map pressure, the potential those hunters have to really pressure, particularly late game on the last ciphers.
Absolutely. Go Clown? No, we're not. I don't think anybody's playing Clown. Maybe. We'll see.
I mean, we just saw a Ripper. It's
possible.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Anything's possible. You know
saw a
what
Ripper.
they say.
It could happen.
Waiting on one more survivor here, I believe. Should be here momentarily.
Yeah, just gonna take about 10 years. Just be patient.
Oh god, I hope when my team plays you don't check my win rate. Don't worry. Playing Photo. Oh, Photo.
Photo boy. Photo is better.
That is hard to win with Photo.
Yeah, so you just need to really see. It depends on the photo image, how many people you hit, and how many chairs you get. It just depends on that.
Are you the photo expert, Poppet? Is that what I'm hearing? Poppet the photo expert, okay. Win rate don't matter. Yeah, it's okay. 24% Hunter win rate. Yeah, no problem. It's fine.
I did a full photo suffer stream, and I lost every match except one in a whole 2-hour rank session. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Every
That's good.
Photo just sucks. There are some really good photo mains, but photographer is just very hard to win with.
Yeah, it's like the time I started spamming and
Yeah.
why do I do this to myself sometimes?
Honor says, Poppet, cheer me on when I play. So,
Get good. Get good.
Poppet says get good. Okay.
No, Honor. I hope you lose humiliatingly. and embarrass yourself.
Damn.
I'm such a nice person, aren't I?
Azrael is a good photographer, yes.
Azrael is the best.
I think Poppet's the best, actually.
Okay, no, but seriously, I gotta start pushing this guy. They need that fourth member now. This is not some kind of luxurious pension shit.
We can put a time limit. If we don't get the member in a few minutes, they might have to...
Yeah, I will give them...
Because then again, as we saw in Koa, we have to hold these players to a specific or a certain standard. Even though this is in Koa, we still are in a Identity 5 somewhat competitive tournament. So we need to hold players to certain standards and make sure they show up when assigned. And hopefully this player will be able to show up momentarily.
SMH, Azrael's not online.
Damn.
Right now, sadly, they're just trying to get a last resort member. It's taking bare long.
For those of you who are watching the Southeast Asia qualifiers or who did watch it, I actually don't know what happened, so somebody tell me. Did anybody watch it?
People are cheating. No, you just watch PØPPET'S tournament. Mine's better than those devs.
I just saw the one match that all the drama from Koa was going on.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I'm going to have to look that up. That seems...
There was one... It was about 3 hours and 30 minutes in. It was like God J versus... Was it... Shoot. It was Ivy.
Oh, just taking bare long, fam. Just taking bare long.
And like 2 of the survivors disconnected.
Oh.
And they let the game go on for like 30, 45 seconds and then paused it and then went on.
Damn.
Hey, you live here.
All right, looks like we got our last player here, I believe, right? Possibly. You ready?
Yeah.
PØPPET, you there?
Yeah, my bad.
All right, let's go.
Alright, let's get the match starting.
All right.
We'll have to do a quick backup. Because, he couldn't make it. One of their members couldn't make it. But I'm a nice guy. I took in the section. I decided to invite a random person.
You did?
Invited Zula.
You actually?
He did.
Oh, they did.
Zula, you know, like that. It's guys forward.
Maybe. I think so. I don't know. Anyways, probably.
That's my guy.
Yeah, moving into the match here, it was a 3-person elimination for the... What was the other team called again?
It was Nerf Priestess.
Nerf Priestess. No, it was Priestess. 3-person elimination. 3-person elimination for Nerf Priestess, and we're gonna see. This puts a little bit of pressure on these, on the hunter for the other team. They're gonna have to the boosted bots. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Boosted bots.
Boosted bots.
Versus Buff Poppet.
Okay. Buff Poppet. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, actually that works.
Yeah, Buff Poppet.
Buff Poppet.
Um,
But yeah, they're going to need a 3-person elimination to at least tie this round. A 4-person elimination would secure the win for this first round. It is best of 2. So we're going to see exactly,
I didn't know much about this hunter.
Yeah, I've never seen this hunter before, but we're going to see what they play.
This is some really decoding comp.
They actually banned Mechanic. Mechanic is actually significantly weaker on Lakeside Village. I think this is one of Mechanic's...
see, Max Cycle Rush is still way too OP.
Yeah. And we're going to see a Cowboy, possibly, from the Survivors here.
I think the idea behind banning Mechanic is, well, first of all, obviously the Cypher Rush is really good when you have a Mechanic in play, but also Lakeside can tend to be like a rotation map. So,
Absolutely. A large map.
Mechanic has more opportunities to get far away from her bot. Even if she goes on share, she'll still be able to decode as if 4 survivors were still up.
Right, and additionally, this is a situation where this hunter cannot afford to tie. They have to get a win for the most part. You need a 3-person elimination or higher. I mean, you don't have to. Your team can still win the second round, but ideally... Right, but ideally, you would be able to at least get a 3-kill... Oh, and are we going to see a clown?
Hey!
Somebody called it. I don't know who that was, but... good job, whoever said that. And it looks like we are going to see a clown.
Against this comp,
Yeah, I mean, something to keep in mind is...
The walking dash, it's harder to harass.
Well, see, here's the thing, is Cowboy is actually pretty strong against Clown, because you can lasso over the dash and potentially avoid that. But Clown is a very hard hunter to actually win with. He's a heavy, heavy tie hunter. So, but if you get 3-person elimination as Clown, you know, it could come into play here. And this decoding is not very fast. I mean, we have a Cowboy, Mercenary, and Forward. So Clown might not actually be a bad character selection here. We're gonna have to see how this plays out.
Another thing to be careful of is that Seer also kind of counters Clown, because you get that owl, and then that basically renders for sure. But I'm saying, like, late game, the dash.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'll get.
But
Really counter harassing.
yeah, we're gonna see exactly how good these Clown's controls are. Keep in mind, Clown may be in theory an easy hunter to play, but he's actually, you know, on paper easy to play. But
we had was Ghost Queen, so yeah.
You need
Let's live up to name.
you need incredible controls and incredible skill with Clown to actually to master them. We're gonna see him pick up these parts at this shore area.
That's in the shack.
Yeah, I think he might head. No, it looks like gonna rotate towards Big Bow here.
Clown might be easy to pick up, but he's definitely a high skill cap character.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you want to do good, you gotta get skill. He's gonna find the forward. That's not his most favorite choice.
Well, something to keep in mind, this is a Clown, so you do have that infinite dash. Forward is not actually a bad chase target for Clown, because after they football, as long as you still have that infinite drill going, you can still get that hit on the forward. So chasing a forward isn't actually a bad thing if you are a Clown player. We're going to see that infinite dash here. I don't think forward can avoid this either. Oh, no, unfortunately crashing there. Oh, it does get the hit, though.
He follows up with it. Yeah, that's
He's gonna have. Yeah, I think he's gonna have several presents.
It will be up, I believe, now. Yeah.
He's gonna maybe get a good foot.
And now...
He's got that. He's got a blink too.
But see, yeah, here's...
Just
That's...
to avoid this team.
That's exactly right. He does have that blink, so taking that first hit is actually a huge deal because all he has to do is blink. And he may go on share with that. But we're going to see that dash. Let's see if he can get the... Oh, good mind game from the forward. Gets the hit through the pallet. And that is a quick down on a forward. Incredible. And I'm actually surprised we did not see a Seer Owl there. That would have been a pretty good position for that owl. But unfortunately, yeah.
Another thing to keep track of is that he's using his healing attachment. So if a survivor gets double hit, it'll take a long time to get back up. Especially if he works the rescue, he's going to be down for a really, really long time.
I think he actually might go rescue before half. Interesting choice.
Yeah.
Respectable.
You have to actually save this forward, though. This forward has about 3/4 football still. You cannot leave this character on chair.
Yeah, I think Seer's coming.
Looks like the...
No, that's Cowboy.
Cowboy.
I'm just blind.
Cowboy is carrying Tide Tuner as well, so we'll see.
He might risk a Teletalk.
This is going to be risky. Oh, and they're just going to give him the owl. This is a very smart play from the survivors. They acknowledge this is a free rescue. Yeah, but something to keep in mind is forward still has a lot of football. Let's see if he uses it. I would use football onto Big Boat here just to transition. Keep in mind the Clown still has blink, so you really want to transition as far away as possible. He's actually opting to leave Big Boat, which is interesting. Oh, good blink. Some of you may ask why he blinked there. He still would have gotten the hit, but he actually would have used the football to avoid that. And oh, Cowboy gets the lasso, though.
That's the lasso. That changes a lot. Because
Unfortunately, bit of a late football there from the forward.
No, I mean you just look at that. This has to be technically you can just check cover. Good discipline. No, actually this looks pretty good for the. This looks decent enough, but there's enough cipher left, and it can share the cover, which is really good for him.
Yeah, this is a pretty decent position for this Clown. You're gonna be able to chair the forward. He is dead on chair. You're gonna be able to.
He needs to win. He can't settle for a tie.
He can't settle. Man. He's got to Can Cowboy struggle for? He did take an extra day of struggle.
Yeah, looking at the build, he does have struggle speed. We'll see if he potentially gets.
I don't think he can though.
No, I don't think he. And looking at the decoding progress, though, these survivors, they still have to do an entire cipher machine. There is not the last cipher has not been touched yet. The Seer just popped that walls area, but they still need an entire cipher left to go. This is going to be very difficult. Let's see if he can find the mercenary. Oh, he located the Merc. Oh, but he crashed.
Oh, hits the pallet. That's unfortunate.
Maybe
It's a lot of
he
cash.
could get it for the injury.
Not sure what he's doing
You
here.
think the Cypher's blind?
The Cypher is not even close. I mean, the Cypher is only about 10% of the way done. Seer just started. So, and this is where Cowboy's going to come into play. If he tries to dash here, the Cowboy can lasso over him. But we're going to
Yeah, we
see.
could just try and do a reverse.
There's the lasso. He waits for the lasso, does the dash. Good play. Good patience from that clown.
Patience.
Excellent job.
Did he take 10 o'clock? I cannot see.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're unable to, unfortunately, view his
I
game.
mean, it sounds like right now.
Usually with Blink on Clown, you do carry that trump card.
Well, especially on a large map like Lakeside Village. Looks like he's going to go pressure the last Cypher here. He's acknowledging, this is very smart from the Clown. He acknowledges if I camp this rocket chair, this will result in a tie, unfortunately crashing there. But if I camp this chair, this will be a tie. I have to go after this last Cypher if I want a chance at winning this match. And that's what he's doing
He's
here.
gonna delay this entire game. Which will make our job more longer, but still, it's fine.
He's going to go ahead and tunnel the Seer. The Mercenary and the Cowboy are going to go ahead and heal here, which means nobody is decoding. The Clown has free time to go ahead and go after this after the Seer. Let's see how quickly he can get this down here. Oh,
Narrowly misses. Narrowly misses. Blink
I
on
don't think he took Trump. I would assume this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that fast breaking palace.
that was slow. No, that was slow, which means he might have Trump card.
He does have Trump.
You might be going more of a snowflake build.
And, oh, this is going to be very difficult to get the Seer all the way to the Sure.
No, this is kind of risky. He can literally just go chase the Cowboy right now, and you can secure a quick down.
Well, no, but see, looking at the last Cypher, the Mercenary Cypher is about 80% of the way done. He went over and decoded that Big Boat Cypher. And all you have to do is pop, and he's going to take the hit. Can they pop the Cypher? It's about 95. Or maybe trying to force...
He can chase right now. He doesn't. He should have chanced
Doesn't look like
That's
it.
not a good idea.
Yeah, and he has the Seer has max struggle speed. The Seer has max struggle speed. He already dropped them once. These survivors ideally can pop this Cypher without the Cowboy taking a hit because now he just gets dashed.
Pop.
And there is the pop.
No detention. He's walking slightly very slowly.
Yeah, so it looks like this is a trump card insolence build, most likely. Kiting towards the dungeon, though. This could be effective, but again, keep in mind the survivors just need a two people escape. So without teleport here, yeah, without teleport,
Right now.
he has to because if two survivors get out, this is a loss for this round.
Yeah, but at this point, I was trying to secure Cowboy.
It's like he's gonna head towards
He
it.
makes. I actually don't think they can actually make that one. Merc has to somehow body block multiple times.
The gates. I don't think the Merc can make it. The gate's 95. Can you get it open? And Merc's gonna dash away. He has to hit. This could actually still result in a 3-person elimination if he can get the Merc down.
Those two have to both rush it.
They have to-
Look at that someone, then he's gonna main hit someone.
He's gonna hit the. Let's see what the Mercenary can do.
Oh, let's go.
Really make the Merc! Really make the Merc! The Merc escapes.
But unfortunately, the
Cowboy escaped though.
no, the Cowboy hasn't even reached the gate yet. If he chairs the Seer and dashes to the other exit gate, there's still a chance at a 3-person elimination here.
Yeah, the propeller's right there.
Yeah, absolutely. See, what the Clown could have done there is the Mercenary was hit twice. The Merc would have gone down eventually. So if he just stayed there and instead of going for the Seer, if he just stood in front of the gate, waited for the Merc to go down, and then went after the Seer, he could have potentially got a double down there. But a little bit of impatience from the Clown there.
I think Cowboy can actually make it. No, maybe he can't.
He's really fast. This is going to be super close. The gate's about 90% of the way done. Can he make it? No, he can't make it. He's going to get the down. This is incredible. He gets the 3-person elimination. That was looking like such a bad position for the Clown there, and dashing to the exit gate, changing targets, made the difference, and he's able to get the kill, the 3-person kill, and that is going to be a tie for this first round.
That was a match about so many ups and downs.
Yeah. When Poppet's speechless, he only says fam. That's what it says.
What did I ever do to you?
Wow. That was I mean, that as you saw, the early game from the Clown was very good. He's able to eliminate a forward early on. That's not an easy task, but Clown just gets Cypher Rush, but he was still able to secure the 3-person elimination by changing targets. A very intelligent play, and that right there, that was what gave him the win.
Yeah, it was that map pressure at the end.
And I think there was a small mistake from the survivors. I mean, if they, instead of trying to rush that gate, I think what they have to do is split up one of the, because they only need a tie. They tried to get a little bit greedy there and keep opening the gate. But if the mercenary and the seer split up and left, the clown would have been forced to chase one or the other. The other person could open the gate, and then the cowboy possibly gets out of cornfield, exit gate. And but unfortunately, getting a little impatient there from the survivors trying to rush that exit gate. Really cost them the match there, and an excellent job from this clown. Looked to be in a tough position to secure a win, but was able to come back with good patience, good discipline, and good game sense. Going after that cowboy, knowing he might be opening the other exit gate. So, and that was able to secure him the win, and that will be a tie for the first round. It is currently, in terms of points at least, it's 4-4. So. But it is a tie for the first round. So it's going to come down to the second round. Which team can win this round? If it results in a tie, we will go based off of points. If the points are equivalent at that time, we will have a extra round to determine a winner at that time. So we're going to see the same hunter here. This is Moonlit River Park. We'll see if they ban Clown. I don't know if Clown's something they really want to consider banning. But this is a very, very strong, actually probably the best map for Clown, being Moonlit River Park.
Yeah, and also looking at, well, first of all, Moonlight's a very strong clown map, actually. I would suggest probably one of his best maps, so I think it would make a whole lot of sense for them to ban that clown.
Absolutely. Moonlit, being a very open map. Not a lot of places where the clown can actually crash. Not a lot of places where survivors can transition freely, especially against, a clown with that infinite rocket dash. There's not much you can really do, so... it's going to be very interesting to see what the survivors opt to ban, and I, knowing that this is a clown main, they now know this, that most likely will be the ban here, especially on this map. So, waiting on one more survivor again, I think.
Again?
Yeah.
Also, looking at the profile, I mean, this doesn't really say anything, but they got a lot of Wu Chang stuff, and Moonlit is a strong Wu Chang map, so could this have been sort of the idea there, maybe bring out Wu Chang round 2?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. We're gonna see. Again, we don't know what this what this specific hunter plays besides clown. We only saw the clown from the first round. They do unfortunately have their character knowledge blocked, so there's no way to view that. But yeah, if it is Wu Chang, that would also be very exciting. We haven't seen a Wu Chang yet today. I actually play. I'm a survivor main myself, but I do play Wu Chang as one of the hunters when I do play hunter rank. So if we saw a Wu Chang, I would be, more than happy to see that in this tournament.
Yeah, I actually made sort of a Wu Chang guide on my channel. I've played him now and then. He's a really fun hunter to play, and if it is going to be a Wu Chang, we could probably expect some sort of bans around the lines of Seer Merc or Seer Priestess on Moonlit, just because Moonlit is definitely a Priestess map.
Absolutely.
We could expect bans like that, but the Seer ban is very important, first of all, because with your first umbrella there, you don't want the hunter to be able to see right away your spawn. You want to make them sort of work, hey, I got this key spawn or whatever. It's going to take that type of discipline from the survivors to be able to know where that Wu Chang's going to umbrella first, but you also don't want to be able to see where you're at throughout the match, because the map pressure and just being able to jump scare the survivors at multiple points in the game with that extreme. Is Poppet playing?
I guess so. He looks like he's filling in.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like Feaster ban. I guess maybe they're just trolling. I'm not entirely sure. But something to keep in mind again: if you're playing Wu Chang in a tournament style setting, it looks like it is a Feaster ban. Wu Chang is not very strong against 4-person voice communication, because as soon as the Wu Chang starts to teleport, you can tell your team where they're teleporting, when, and you can rotate accordingly, get off your ciphers, play it safe. And if Wu Chang doesn't get that jump scare hit, he has a very hard time actually downing survivors, just based off of pure kiting skills. And Wu Chang can get kited without presence.
They're doing kind of the bans that I would predict would be like that Merc and Seer man.
Right. Yeah, that's a little curious because Clown typically would ban Mechanic. You know, Clown gets Cypher Rushed, and so possibly we might not see the Clown here. And Mercenary isn't significantly strong against Clown anyways, because you know, you can easily double hit a Rescuer with a Slow Drill, and the Merc just sits on the ground for the half the match, and they can't decode. So, you know, Seer is always strong against Clown. You know, Mechanic is always strong for that Cypher Rush, because again, Clown does get Cypher Rush. But with that Mercenary ban, I expect us to see a different Hunter here, if I'm being completely honest. And hovering over that Soul Weaver, that could be fun to see as well.
Watch for just getting baited with that Soul Weaver.
Yeah, and from the Survivor side, it looks like immediately going for that Priestess. This is a very Priestess-sided map. You know, the large maps in general are very strong for Priestess. That World Portal, or Global Portal, I guess, is one way to say it, is very powerful. It can get the Survivors across the map instantly. And if the Hunter doesn't have Teleport, they have a hard time catching up. Also, that 2-story area and the bridges, you can set up very good portal locations. And it looks like Pop It going Mechanic. This will be interesting.
Alright, this whole match we just make fun of Pop It, that's the plan.
And going back to that Cowboy yet again, Cowboy did pretty well in the first match, made a nice rescue, and was able to kite the Clown for a significant amount of time, and we are going to see a forward, which I don't think we saw. Oh, we did see the forward in the first round, my bad.
Oh yeah, that Soul Weaver was confirmed.
And it looks like, yeah, it's going to be a Soul Weaver, so...
Okay. I've just seen Soul Weaver like in an extremely competitive match since like I think that would have to be the summer tournament when
Oh yeah.
Poland was hunting against might have been like Legacy. LBM versus
Yeah, I think it was versus B4U actually, right?
I just remembered it was Eileen's team.
Yeah. And it looks like I'll let you go ahead and do the spawn. So we're going to see that. We do see someone does spawn working carousel and tent. So we're going to see him rotate over towards tent. Spider acknowledges someone does spawn in this tent area, and I think he is locked onto the Cowboy here. We're going to see a little bit of an early rotation from the Cowboy. This is really nice to see if you're a Survivor. And he's going to go ahead and get around the outside of tent. Buying time for the team. Doesn't have to engage in kiting as long, you know, for a short period of time, as long as you can transition here. And we'll see if he uses this lasso to give himself some speed boost to keep going.
Yeah, tent is actually a risky spawn to go to with spawn group 1 because, I mean, you can look around on the entire map, like, nobody else is anywhere. So, if this ended up being, say, a forward for the Priestess, you'd pretty much be forced to chase them, especially because you're carrying the link here.
And, oh, wow. Excellent move from the Cowboy. Keep in mind, this is a Cowboy. You have increased pallet speed when you are a Cowboy throwing pallets on a Hunter. So good mind game from the Cowboy, avoiding that first hit, getting that pallet stun. He still has some lasso available to potentially kite into 2-story here. There is nobody in 2-story as well. So this is good communication from these Survivors, you know, acknowledging that I can kite in this area for free without disrupting, you know, any Cypher progress.
Yeah, and this Cowboy's doing a good job recognizing that Soul Weaver is not great in open areas. Because in open areas she's not able to place down her webs and do that speed. So this is now he's sort of coming around to some areas where Soul Weaver is able to have some play there, and he ends up getting down. So the forward's also here. Now, mind you, Soul Weaver is sort of a soft counter against a forward because the Soul Weaver is able to use that cocoon if necessary if the forward's trying to harass.
Absolutely. We're going to see he is able to chair the Cowboy here on the forward Cypher. Unfortunately, the Cowboy was forced to kite towards this bridge area. Able to dodge that web shot there. Good job from the Priestess. We're going to see the rescue. Does she have Tide Turner? Oh, no Tide Turner save. That could be a bit of a downside here. Missing that hit. We'll see if he uses that blink. He's going to go ahead and use it and gets the down on the Cowboy. And you really see the downside to not bringing Tide Turner on Priestess. That could have been an extra 20 seconds. We're going to see the forward. Can he get the stun? He does. Beautiful stun from the forward there. Cowboy can vault this and transition away here and try to waste a little bit of time. Excellent job from that forward.
We see some of that. We see Soul Weaver spit webs here, probably.
Most likely going to use that web shot.
You can see again, Cowboys prioritizing going to open areas. Waited a little bit long on the. Waited a little bit too long, I think, on that.
That last one, yeah.
And that is why the Cowboys have gone down there.
Looking at the decoding progress here, Mechanic has a Cypher with her bot. I believe that's about 60% of the way done, if I'm not mistaken. Priestess currently not decoding, unfortunately, but the problem is the Mechanic has to be the one to transition in for the rescue now. Nobody else can save unless the Forward goes for a stun on chair, which I don't think he's going to be doing here. And it looks like Mechanic... Ooh, but Mechanic's all the way in 10. I don't think the Survivors have an option to rescue here, unfortunately. Forward trying to draw the attention of the Soul Weaver. But, yeah, it doesn't look like anyone else can actually make this rescue. So, in this situation, it looks like the Survivors are playing for a tie. It was a strong kite, you know, early game from this Cowboy. Like you said, running in the open areas. But, oh, maybe Mechanic will be able to make the save after all.
Soul Weaver's going to wait for that cooldown. This Mechanic needs to rescue. There's that tag. It was a good body block by Puppet.
Yep.
But now the Cowboy needs to kite.
Beautiful save overall.
What it comes down to.
We'll see if they're going to go ahead and keep body blocking. She's going to take that web shot hit. Unfortunately, standing still there. We'll see if the Cowboy can avoid this. Gets the pallet down. Able to avoid the hit. Good job there from the Cowboy. This is a very, very tough situation. Can he make it? No, unfortunately. Good mind game from the Spider. Able to get the down on the Cowboy. The last Cypher, looking at it, is about 60%. They were so close, but unfortunately, this will most likely end in a tie. Actually... the Mechanic's down. You can share this Mechanic and nobody can currently rescue. Oh, it looks like the Forward was able to get healed up there.
Well, another thing you gotta keep in mind, I mean, this is the same time when we had like a strong tie mindset up until the late game, so we don't know if there was gonna be any sort of trump card switching or anything that might end up turning this strong tie setup into a win for the Survivors.
Looks like,
Time will tell.
yeah, it looks like the Forward unfortunately picking up pros. This is going to reveal his location. The Cypher Machine is ready and primed, though. We're going to see what the Soul Weaver opts to do here. I expect him to try to wait out this web shot, get another web shot back. And no, looks like he's just going to go and do the hit there. They're going to pop the Cypher. The Spider does have detention. Again, we cannot see the Spider's trait, so we don't know if she is carrying trump card. We'll see how quickly she can get the Mechanic down here. Possibly, if she can do it quick enough, she can possibly chair the Mechanic and teleport to an exit gate. And maybe go for a 3-person elimination. Looking at the decoding progress, Forward opening that first stop Cypher. Priestess now starting on that 4-stop. And this is very intelligent from this Mechanic. She's going to loop Carousel. There is no option from this Spider to use any of the webs in this area. This is an old strategy that we haven't seen used very often, you know, modern day, because, you know, Soul Weaver isn't used. But very smart from the Mechanic there.
Yeah, for sure. And an interesting move to use that blink there that took away any options of potential trump card. I mean, we aren't able to see the mill, but I think it's safe to assume that Soul Weaver does not have trump card, because otherwise she would have saved that blink for that cooldown. But being that you used the blink right away.
Yeah, most likely. Actually, what's happening here, this is very interesting. The bot is giving tinnitus to this Hunter, and the Hunter thinks that I think the Hunter thinks the Priestess is nearby, and she's trying to look for the Priestess, but the Priestess is already out the 4-stop exit gate. So that bot doing a very good job giving tinnitus. This is going to force, or allow the Mechanic to self-heal here. Let's see if she can transition towards the dungeon. I don't know if she knows where it is. There's a chance she can make it now. This bot might have just saved the game here and allowed for a 3-person escape. Let's see if she knows where the dungeon actually is. I don't think so, though, because she kind of stopped running for a second there. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Transitioning towards this this gate here. Gonna take that web shot and will most likely go down. No, good.
Lights out.
Good juke staying alive a little bit longer, but I don't think it's going to matter, unfortunately. I mean, the Spider can do this all day. Gonna go ahead and just do the web shot. Get the down. This will secure the tie. And a good job from the Spider coming back. You saw a very nice kite. That Cowboy kiting in the open areas to avoid those webs, then lassoing over the Hunter when they actually got close. Very smart gameplay. You saw also the Mechanic. These Survivors, they knew how to play against a Spider. Looping the Carousel as well. But a good comeback, from the Soul Weaver, able to secure that tie there. And it is now 2 points for each team there. And it's now a situation where the Hunter for the...
Dungeon, by the way. Where was dungeon?
Behind 10. It was behind 10.
No, I would not.
You might have, but you kind of stopped.
No, I didn't think I would have. But did at least, did you guys like how I did, guys?
Yeah, you looped carousel. That was actually really smart.
Yeah, just when you play Get Friday, I just loop carousel and you can kite them enough.
What is this? This is the 2021 Poppet Spring.
Tournament.
Yeah, Poppet Tournament. Yeah.
Just call it Poppet Tournament. You don't need it's nothing else. No, you don't need it to be more complicated.
Right. So that is going to be a tie, which means the hunter for the other team is going to need a tie to at least, keep the team in it, or a win to move them on to the next round. And Papa disappeared again. Okay. Music Man playing Survivor. Check out that fourth lucky guy. Okay.
You won't be able to commentate this one because I have to eat dinner. So yeah.
Okay.
You might be covering.
We got it. We got it.
Okay. Probably in the BCC.
Okay.
Where's Music Man?
I'm back.
He's there. Yeah.
I just needed you for a second.
He's playing the fourth lucky guy. No, he's playing.
Wait, for this one, you take over for it.
Wait, what?
You take over Music Man. I can't music this one.
Oh, okay, he can't.
I mean, I can't commentate for this one.
Okay, well, you go eat dinner before your mom gets mad at you. Okay, there we go. All right. Well, let's see what the hunter ban is. They may just ban Ripper, Moonlight River Park. I actually don't know Music Man. Do you know how good Ripper is on this map? I'm actually not even that sure.
I mean, Ripper. This is pretty much Ripper's bread and butter of a map. I mean, for a Dream Witch, that's going to be arms factor. For a Ripper, that's definitely Moonlight. Because the Foggies are able to go through all those thin objects, which means that the only real good trading areas would probably be the two carousels and the two-story.
Right, moving into the match here, we are going to see that Wu Chang get banned here. Actually, a Gravekeeper ban. I think this is specifically targeted toward Bossy. I believe Bossy is currently the #1 Gravekeeper, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's the main idea behind that ban. So Wu Chang banned from the Survivors. I think they acknowledge that this hunter may be a Wu Chang player, and Moonlight River Park, arguably the best Moonlight or the best map for Wu Chang. Most likely just going to see that Ripper yet again. As you said, this is a very strong Ripper map, so we'll see exactly what he goes for. Hovering over Gamekeeper, though, that could be interesting.
Strong Gamekeeper map as well.
Yeah, absolutely. But the only downside to playing Gamekeeper is that Cypher control with Gamekeeper is very suboptimal, unfortunately. Almost non-existent, for that matter. It's going to be very difficult for him to actually secure a win with Gamekeeper. Gamekeeper is... some people might even call Gamekeeper a lose hunter, but he is definitely a tie hunter for the most part. And we're going to see, looks like possibly going to go Gamekeeper.
Yeah. I mean, but we saw the same thing. This hunter was dominant with Ripper, which is kind of in the same realm as, Gamekeeper when it comes to, map control and Cypher pressure.
Yeah.
As a character, is kind of lacking that way, but this hunter has been able to make it work before, and it will be interesting to see if they'll be able to do it again with Gamekeeper. And Moonlit is another Gamekeeper map. Just like the Foggies are able to go through nearly all the objects in this map, so is the Hook. So, definitely interesting to watch this match.
Absolutely. I think for the most part, the hunter is trying to secure a tie by by utilizing this Gamekeeper. Gamekeeper, a very good tie hunter. Has good chase if you know how to use the hooks properly, but we'll see exactly how that comes into effect here. They just need a tie to keep their team in the round, and I'll let you go ahead and do the call-outs.
Yeah, so this is going to be I think this was Spawn Group. It was 6 or 7.
Okay.
Usually what I do here is I personally go to that bridge cipher, but going to the working carousel obviously works as well. Might actually be slightly better because of the fact that there are 2 survivors here instead of just 1. It ends up going finding the priestess first, who ends up portaling straight into the 2-story, and this is very favorable for a priestess, especially against a Gamekeeper. You're against a Gamekeeper, you want to get to that 2-story since this is essentially the best trading area in to go against him with, and God Kite's not a bad area either with all those thin walls. But anyways, Priestess is going to go to this area. Now you got to be careful here. Misses the hook. So now that hook's going to go into cooldown. It looks like we're going to be seeing keepers from this gamekeeper.
Yeah, absolutely. Every time this, gamekeeper misses a hook, that is an extra 14 seconds of potential kiting for these survivors. Gets the pallet stun. Excellent job from, unfortunately, a waste of an owl, but there's no way you can really know. She's going to go ahead and most likely take this roller coaster, or possibly not. I think the gamekeeper's just going to leave. He's just going to give up on the Priestess. He acknowledges. Priestess is a very strong character on this map. I do not want to waste my time chasing this, especially with an owl. It's going to take simply way too long. And he's going to go ahead and find, I believe, the coordinator. Trying to hide upstairs does drop that peeper. Yeah, absolutely. And we'll see what the coordinator can do. Vaulting a little bit early there, unfortunately. I think most likely, yeah, has Tide Turner, no broken windows. So this is a good find for this gamekeeper.
Great pallet stun. That was actually something I didn't see until like way later.
Yeah.
Just going for that world portal possibly. Now that you know that the gamekeeper has keepers, you know that he's not bringing excitement for that.
That is a long hook. I think the general idea here for this coordinator rather is I want to kite over in this first stop area. I have two options of escape, whether it's the world portal or it's the roller coaster. And it looks like I'm going to take the roller coaster. Gamekeeper cannot get on in time, and the roller coaster is going to take off with that coordinator. Already 3 Cypher machines remaining. Nobody down. Coordinator still flare gun available. This is a very good position for the survivors. The rotation and kiting so strong. They're going to pop another Cypher here. 2 remaining and still nobody on the rocket chair. And the last 2 Cyphers already 50% of the way done. This Cypher rush is incredible.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Bot's probably going to be going down here in a second. That's going to reveal the mechanic, but at this point the gamekeeper really needs to stick with this chase on this coordinator.
Absolutely. This is an incredible kite so far from this coordinator, from this Priestess as well. Kiting over towards this world portal, potentially making it there to buy time. We'll see. Priestess starting a new Cypher machine just in case. These survivors already down with 1 Cypher remaining, and coordinator still going. This is incredible. We're going to go ahead and see that flare gun get used. I'm actually surprised coordinator opted to use it there. And the reason why is I would have expected them to save it for like the end game. Considering the last Cypher's already 50% of the way done, you could just go for a regular rescue, and you'd have that flare gun as an option to potentially, escape in the end. But it looks like we're going to see an excellent hook from the gamekeeper, finally securing this down. The only way the survivors don't win here is a potential terror shock or something with that hook, but I don't see that happening. I think this is very, very favorable for these survivors. They just need 3. If they get a 3-person escape, they will win this round in advance through this preliminary. And we'll see what the gamekeeper can do here.
So one thing to keep track of as well is that the way you kite a gamekeeper is far different from how you, like in the last match we saw kiting a Soul Weaver. So for a gamekeeper, what you want to do is you want to avoid the open areas. Where for a Soul Weaver, you want to kite specifically into the open areas. And we can see. This coordinator is going to be working your way towards the tent, so when that pops, you'll be able to have these sort of areas here to hide behind. And
excellent pop.
They pop.
Yeah. I think what the gamekeeper was going for there is he was waiting for that hook to recharge. As soon as he got that hook back, he could simply go for a hook, get the down without any attack recovery. But unfortunately here, it doesn't look like he was able to do so, as they did an excellent pop there, missing that hook at the end. And he's able to teleport on the seer, but as long as these 3 survivors can make it out that 4-stop exit gate, no teleport available for this gamekeeper. This will be a 3-person escape and a win for these survivors, and that will move their team on to the next round. He's going to use this hook to pull himself as quickly as he can towards the exit gate, but I don't think it's going to matter at this point. The exit gate, I believe, is open, and the closest survivor to the 3rd survivor, the mechanic, has already reached, and this will be a 3-person escape and a win for this team. I forgot the name of the team again, so that's why I keep saying team. But
so congrats to Boosted Bots for making it through to round 1s next weekend.
Looking at the final stats from this game, I think the 2 things that really made the difference was the gamekeeper or the Priestess forced the gamekeeper to actually leave leave them. And on top of that, you had the an excellent 103-second kite overall from that coordinator plus rotation, was just too much for a hunter like Gamekeeper to handle. And that was the difference in the match and why these survivors were able to secure that 3-person escape.
Yeah, for sure. We also saw some excellent kiting, avoiding the open areas whenever possible, which is how you really kite a gamekeeper. So that's how that coordinator was able to kite for so long, and also recognizing, two-story is a great idea. Whenever the gamekeeper started a chase in that match, it was almost always coming from that two-story and kind of forcing him into that situation.
Absolutely, and you saw a big turning point, and I know this seems very minimal, but when that gamekeeper went for that hook on the priestess early game, he unfortunately hooked her into a pallet, and she got a pallet stun, and she was able to avoid that hit. And just not taking that one hit there really shifted the momentum into the survivor's favor. They were able to get a pallet stun. She was able to transition towards the roller coaster, get an owl. She was able to get another pallet stun and eventually force that gamekeeper to actually leave her and go after the coordinator, who ultimately rotated and kited 100 seconds. So that one pallet stun there, not getting that hit there, forcing the gamekeeper to essentially go after another survivor, really was the difference in the game, because that allowed for that rotation and that allowed for a strong kite.
Yes, Keiju is here. So we're going to let me Keiju commentating as our special guest.
No.
Who disagrees with that?
No.
No one disagreed with Keiju commentating.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
I don't think he will be commentating. I need to leave PC.
We are not adding any more commentators. Doesn't matter who it is.
No, I'm not.
You're the one that was
to get a
complaining
special
about
guest
Brady.
in. No, maybe get like last one we've got Alan. And then maybe we can get someone like that again, just to hype it up a bit.
Just call Persuade. We'll get Persuade in here.
Ew.
Persuade. So I gotta prepare the teams.
All right. So what's the... Okay, so those of you who don't know, that is a win for Boosted Bots, right? I believe.
Yeah, yes.
Boosted Bots defeating Nerf Priestess there. And they're going to be moving on to the next round next weekend. And we are going to have the next two teams coming up. I also don't know the names of the two teams, so we're going to wait on...
We've got Souls of Moon, yeah. We've got Souls of Moon, fam. Then we got TBC, fam.
Oh, TVC. Oh, I'm pretty excited about this one. I know
The Void Chaos, yeah.
quite a few players on TVC, and I know a lot of people are excited to see them, so this should be exciting.
Yeah, they're excited to see Poppet, because I actually coached them.
How was your dinner, Poppet?
Oh, it's not bad. I sent a picture. I haven't actually finished it yet, so yeah. What's that?
So we're just gonna hear smacking in the background.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Excellent stuff. So, yeah. We're gonna go on first. We're gonna go on Church of Moon will be hunting first.
Alright, let's see. Do we have any knowledge on this hunter?
I'm gonna go with Meteor Toad.
No, blocked character knowledge. Oh, they are the... I believe we might be looking at a... if this is the hunter, I think we might be looking at a sculptor. They do have their character knowledge blocked, but they do show up to be the 20-second sculptor, so let's see some sculptor gameplay. I would like to remind everybody in chat, if there is any trash talking towards anybody, you will be either banned from the chat or you will be put in timeout like a young child. So let's try to refrain from that, and yeah. Just waiting on the rest of the, I believe SM is hunting first, if I'm not mistaken. Is it SM?
Yeah, Souls of Moon.
Souls of Moon.
I think is hunting first.
I'm gonna call him SM because that's easier to remember.
Alright.
And yeah, again, just waiting for Zeus OP. I know Zeus is OP. Wins. How do you win with Vio? Like, I can't win with Vio. What? I can only win with Feaster.
Okay. So, yeah. I'm gonna be commenting as soon as we're gonna give me the Shaman.
Thank you for who. Okay, good job, Yumi. Yumi, and we have good mods. We have good mods.
This
Okay.
always tastes weird.
What is it?
It's a green bean almost like a sunshine. It's not kind of like traditional.
Interesting.
It doesn't taste good, but having it healthy, I don't get rid of my acne, so...
I see.
Let's give it a shot. Yeah. It's like green bean soup
Puppy, your mic's a
I
little,
like the cold.
your mic's a little muffled, but
Hello?
okay, there we go. Maybe you're eating.
Know that.
All
Okay,
right.
so we're gonna see Poppy eat.
Okay, your mic's muffled again.
Poppy is still under the
Okay, moving into the round, we have SM versus TVC. We are going to see Mechanic Band, and this is a Red Church map selection. Looking at the SM Hunter, I believe this is a Sculptor. They do have an A badge with Sculptor, and that would explain that Mechanic Band. But we are hovering over Bonbon as well. Bonbon also tends to ban that heavy Cypher Rush character being the Mechanic. And looking from the survivors here, looks like we're going to see a typical team comp. We have that Mercenary, Forward, Seer, and the Explorer, which is the character you would see often used when that Mechanic is banned. And other than that, we have the three other most common S tier characters. Well, Seer is arguably A+ tier, but I still think Seer is S tier. I may be biased because I'm a Seer main, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah, in my opinion, Seer is also S tier.
It's definitely S tier. The way he sits moving for my PC, it's just too epic.
Absolutely, Seer really does promote that
Very good
rotation.
rotations.
Yeah, for sure.
And also the same thing with Explorer, another good rotation character. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes into play, especially if there's a Bonbon or a Sculptor. But particularly if this is the Bonbon pick, he is a rotatable hunter.
Absolutely. And in this team comp, something you actually have to note here is as long as the Seer stays hidden, for the most part, and rotates, you most likely will not be able to find an Explorer. So the Bonbon might be forced to actually chase the Forward. And this is actually something you see happen a lot in this sort of team comp, is that the Bonbon is forced to chase that rescue character because the Seer rotates and the Explorer hides. And that's going to be very interesting to see how that actually will come into play here. We may actually see the Bonbon go Quenching effect with Teleport, so we can actually target that Seer once that Teleport is available. So that most likely will be the case here because of the slow decoding from the other two rescuers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you did. Your mic is, I don't know what. Are you eating?
Are you underwater?
Yeah, you sound like you're underwater. I am slightly dehydrated, guys. I'll get water after this round. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, man, why get
You have a way of making water sound like it was made in a laboratory.
Yeah, honestly. All right. Well, moving into the round here, we should be started momentarily. Looks like it is going to be that Bonbon from the SM Hunter here, and no Sculptor. We may see the Sculptor being safe for the later rounds, but Bonbon typically a tie hunter, so this hunter may be just pushing for a tie in this first round. Trying to make it fairly easy on the survivors to potentially win the round for them, but. Again, Seer versus Bonbon. As long as if the Bonbon is able to locate that Seer, it is hard to find a Seer based off of that rotation. But on a small map like Red Church, it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, we see Bonbon actually used frequently in IPLs. Both GG and Weibo used Bonbon in their, I think it was semifinals that they used. Both teams used Bonbon round one, and both did extremely well in Red Church. So. He's definitely viable as a round one pick, but you have to be extremely comfortable using those bombs and mentions.
Here we go, luing into the match. The final character selections are in. It is that Bonbon and the two rescuers plus Seer and Explorer, like we had been talking about. Yeah, it depends. It really depends on the spawn. This is on small maps. The spawn is crucial. If the Bonbon, gets a spawn near the Seer, that could be the difference in a match. If the Bonbon's able to spawn away from the Seer, we'll see.
We'll have to see if it's teleport or peepers.
This is really good spawn. Eli, what's the key spawn?
Back gate.
So,
Back gate. No, I think the Explorer. I'm pretty sure the Explorer got the key spawn there. I could be wrong. I need to memorize my key spawns better. But looks like he's gonna head towards this back area, looking for the survivor that spawned back here. It is the Explorer though, so it's gonna be very hard to find him. And he's just gonna rotate away, locating the Mercenary. And this is. But this is the rotation we were talking about. He is carrying Blink. There is no trump card. He's going to find the forward next. The Seer rotated all the way over towards middle broken. The Bonbon isn't even near him, and the Explorer is searching pages near backgate. So he, again, this is what we're talking about. He forced to chase the forward here. He may be chaseable, but it's not ideal. He's going to have that quenching effect available. Let's see if he can locate the Seer. Yep, he knows where the Seer is. He's going to go for him. He is.
Yeah, Snark is going to start rotating. You know, maybe with teleport, this would be a lot more effective.
Now he's hiding in the back.
This is pretty risky.
It's risky, but could it work? I think it might have worked. No, Bonbon's going to check around
I
here.
don't think it would have worked. Ooh, yo, fam, it's gonna be. Oh dear, that's okay. You know,
This is extremely risky from the Seer.
Take a left look behind you. Oh, he found him.
He's on the trail now. He's on the trail now.
He did find him, but this did waste a lot of time. He's already got a little bit of a gain on him here. Explorer already able to search a password page. Mercenary Cipher already 50% of the way done. Forward's 50% of the way done. Blink is available, but this Seer still has a whole owl. He still has a whole chase ahead of him, and all 3 Cipher machines already past 50% of the way decoded at this point.
Good bomb dodges on the Seer. Tries the time with his bomb one. This doesn't get it right. Those bombs.
Oh, good function there. Does get the
An
hit.
Arcus doesn't use it well.
Well, here's the thing: is you actually cannot use your owl if you got bombed. You cannot owl for a second after taking a bomb hit. That is actually an effect.
Directly on the good bomb. Misses.
And we should expect to see that one there. Let's see. He has to dodge this bomb right here. He's able to do it. No, he's not able to dodge the bomb. Gets the bomb hit and the kill. Yeah, it's not too big of a deal.
And also, going back to that blink, that was a very risky decision. And I'll tell you why. So, when you blink that back window at church, I was actually playing some custom matches with my team before, and especially with characters, like if you got a Seer with an owl, or anybody with the window/pallet boost, if that pallet has been dropped there, that's sort of like short fat pallet. Very risky to do.
This can be risky.
Because they'll be able to transition away.
He gets the hit before halfway too. That was a huge rescue from the Mercenary. Excellent job. We see the Seer looking behind him here. 50% on another owl. Let's see if he can build one up at this point. We may see him go down, which is fine. Ooh, good dodge. No, it does take the hit there. But he does almost have another owl available though, so potentially if they go for another rescue, he may be able to kite in the end game here.
I don't know, I would say go for the forward right now. Right, really, you can't risk getting stuffed. It looks like a Tyson now, checking cycle-wise, but you never know. You never know what could happen.
I think they're going to actually have to, but unfortunately, no, they're going to go straight in. Oh, the forward missed. Oh, no.
Oh, dear, tempted. He was tempted. I don't deserve to live on this world.
Wow, and he's going to be able to stuff the forward. That is a huge game changer. The forward missing the stun there. Not gamekeeper. Game changer.
Don't ask. Please don't.
Forward missing the stun. He's going to go down. You're going to put him on the rocket chair. The survivors are still in a tie position. This Mercenary Cipher about 50% of the way done. Explorer working on a Cipher that's about 20, but he does have a password page available. So expect the Explorer to transition in for a rescue. I'm interested to see he actually does carry broken windows, so no Tide Turner available, but we're going to see him most likely pop this Cipher and then have the Merc. Oh, but he teleported on the Merc.
The Merc's got elbow pads though. Depends how he bombs this guy. Oh, good.
Wow, excellent bomb.
He will find Explorer. Wow, this suddenly changed.
This is a huge shift in momentum in this match.
That stun costed everything.
Good stun.
And here's the issue: is nobody can rescue now. This forward's just going to go down uncontested. There's no chance at a save. Now the Explorer is one hit away. He's going to go down here. We'll see if the Mercenary can potentially self-heal, but I think this might be a 4-person elimination. That one teleport and the Mercenary taking that bomb hit, unfortunately not able to use an elbow pad to get away. That is the difference in this match, and this is going to be potentially a win. We're going to see the Mercenary is able to get up, though. We'll see if he can pick up the Explorer as well. Explorer does build to sticker.
Man, this is a bit hard, a bit rough.
But they do have 2 Cipher machines, I believe, both middle broken and top broken, close to about 80% of the way done. So if they could potentially sneak in those, decoding on those ciphers, there's still a chance at a one-person escape if they pop that, if they're able to get to the exit gates.
For sure.
You see the Bonbon looking around. Explorer is 99% of the way healed there. Doesn't want to get up because he will just get slugged at that point. Don't want to waste that self-heal. We're going to see the Mercenary most likely. He's going to go hit this Cypher Machine so he doesn't get crows. Most likely going to maybe try to search a chest, look for a syringe possibly here. But no, doesn't look like it. He did have an option to go into basement and search that chest, but he's going to just keep walking around. It looks like he's going to share the Explorer possibly here.
I wouldn't share, to be honest. I mean,
No, I don't think he is. I think he's just gonna. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think he's just carrying him around for a little bit. What this does is it actually slows down the bleeding out time. He knows he's not going to share the Explorer anyway. The Explorer's going to have to self-heal at some point. So what this does is this makes it so this buys a few extra seconds of the Explorer not bleeding out, which is exactly what this Bonbon wants to see. Going to go ahead and chase after the Mercenary here. Has a football available to transition away here.
Yeah, that was the forwards. Narrow miss from the time bomb.
Good dodge of that timer bomb.
If this Explorer is able to pop some of those ciphers over there.
Yeah, it looks like he should be going to the Cypher Machines here. It looks like, again, top broken Cypher. Teleport is back up. That's the only thing to keep in mind. If the Bonbon sees a Cypher wiggling, he may teleport after that Explorer and just slug him yet again. We'll see what the... Oh, gets the Palace Sun. That's a big deal. That's going to waste some time here. The Explorer can pop the top broken Cypher. Let's see if he can make it to middle broken before this Mercenary goes down. So far, Merc able to dodge every one of these bombs so far. This is incredible. But he does get that hit there. He's looking around. He's going to go ahead and teleport after the Explorer there, just as we expected. He's going to go into small mode. Let's see if he can break the Hunter's ankles. I don't think he can, though, and it looks like he is able to locate this Explorer.
Yeah, and that accessory there also partially pointing him out as well. I don't know if the Hunter's able to see those things. Narrowly misses the time bomb. Anyways, now he's going to try to transition to this window here. Thank you. And ends up getting the bomb. Remember, Explorer already used self-heal. Works at 3/4 damage.
He may opt to chair him. I think he realizes, nope, he's going to drop him near the chair. I'm not quite sure what this... No, he's going to opt to chair him. I think what the Bonbon acknowledges that the last Cypher might be almost done, and I think he's trying to avoid a Cypher pop. If you leave that Explorer on the ground and the Mercenary pops that last Cypher, both survivors are up. There's a chance at possibly even escaping through the dungeon with their, no detention available to this Bonbon. So you really do not want to take that risk. We're going to see what the Mercenary does. Still opting not to search chest. I would personally be looking through chest trying to find a syringe, and it looks like that is what he's going to be doing here. If he's able to find a syringe, there's a very likely chance he's going to be able to escape through this dungeon. And Bonbon's still looking around. Did he get the syringe? No, I think he got an elbow pad, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. There is still the basement chest as an option. Basement is in Shack. I think the Mercenary is aware of this. If he can get down, search that chest, find... I think he needs to... What he needs to do here is he needs to tap this Shack Cypher. He needs to go into basement and search for that syringe. But it looks like, no, he's going to transition towards the dungeon. I think he's kind of baiting on the fact that the Bonbon's not going to camp the dungeon, and he has a chance at potentially sneaking his way out here. Bonbon does know dungeons there. He's going to start heading over towards this area. Can the Explorer die in time before the dungeon opens? Keep in mind, when a survivor dies on the rocket chair, the dungeon opens a little bit slower, but I think the Mercenary is going to be able to make it, and he is getting the one-person escape.
That is going to be one man. All right. Excellent communication from these survivors, being able to hide from that Bonbon and securing one escape for TBC's Hunter.
Absolutely, yeah. That was a huge deal. I mean, there was such the TBC survivors had an incredible start. I mean, perfect rotation, incredible hiding job from Arcus the Seer there, avoiding line of sight from that Bonbon for the longest time, and did a decent kite as well. But unfortunately, the big turning point in the match was that forward getting stuffed. And that is the camp, the camp potential of Bonbon. You really saw it to full effect there. And that was able to secure the 3-person elimination instead of maybe even just one. If they get that rescue off, the survivors might have been able to pop the last Cypher and secure a win. But they were able to get the 1-person out, and that is a big deal for them and is a lot less pressure on their Hunter than a 4-person elimination.
Yeah, my bad. I had to do the dishes, but really good job for 1-person escape.
Yeah, absolutely.
You go. Well, don't question what I do with mine.
Okay, we won't, maybe. Ooh, I need to get water. I'm gonna go get a quick sip of water. I'll be right back.
He's gotta get some water. He's gotta get some water coming. Oh, I know. Okay, tell me when you get the water so we can get the thing ready. Who's gonna stop like that? I think that juice should be a man one.
All right.
Oh yeah, Eli, you're here?
Yes.
Okay, so where's their full survival?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna go check. Okay.
SMH Papa, that was your job.
It looks like for the hunter side for TVC, it's gonna be But Why. I'm not sure who this hunter is. I was expecting Zeus, but it looks like we're gonna have a different hunter.
Has a very pretty win rate.
Yes, absolutely. It looks like we do have that final survivor for SM here, and should be loading into the match momentarily. Looking at this hunter, they are a C badge with Bloody Queen, but I'm not sure what else they play. I'm sure that is one of their secondary mains, most likely. So we're gonna see momentarily what they opt to play here.
I'm gonna get someone to help you a bit, Eli.
Huh?
Just give me a sec. Well, just give me a couple of seconds.
Okay. Zeus is the captain coach. Oh, I see. Just kidding, but yeah, he's okay. Oh, you're not. Yeah, okay, got it. What makes you think Zeus is the hunter is the fact that he has TVC in his name. That's a good point.
That's why we just came. Okay, I suppose I can get it.
I do not.
When Koa rolls around, we need to tell Persuade he needs to be the main hunter as a lizard because he has B for you in his name.
Yeah. I do not speak this language.
Before you can, you know.
Before you pop it? When? When before you pop it? Soon?
Come on.
Before you pop it.
How to hire that contract from Koa.
Alright, we're gonna get going here, and we're gonna see what that first band is.
Yeah, I'm looking at...
So who do you think is gonna win? Guys, let's place bets.
What?
Let's place bets on who's gonna win. Come on.
Well,
wants to satisfy his gambling addiction.
we are...
The first match against who will we? What matches do we?
Well, see, we are
Roman
commentators.
versus SMP. I bet Rona won. I got like Happy versus. I thought Happy was gonna win. He lost.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be
I thought
unbiased.
was gonna win. He didn't win. I'm basically just saying how much I favoritize other teams, and I'm gonna get cancelled for it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying.
So I'm not. I don't care. I think TVC is gonna win this. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? If they lose, god damn it, I'll be behind by $100.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. Don't quote me on this, of course. So let's see what comp they might go. Ooh, a Dream Witch.
Ooh, yeah.
Not sure. They're usually...
I mean, Dream Witch is meta every map.
Yeah, but that's not out for Dream Witch. I was about to say is that a lot of these maps, while Dream Witch can be good on every map, there are certain maps that you would want to prioritize Blink, and certain maps you would want Controller on. And Church is kind of one of those maps where there's a little bit of gray area. You can kind of go both, but usually Patroller is used. And it looks like it might be an and. We're hovering over that and first.
I like this comp. This comp is very interesting. Very interesting. Got Zip, good. That's very interesting.
Another interesting thing is the use of and against Prospector particularly. Because
I think they
Prospector
use these stun characters. Because of, just the stun the hunter.
Well, yeah, but also Prospector is a really hard counter to and because he just throws down his magnet, and if the magnet goes off, it cancels and stun out. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, it looks like going into the match here, that was that mechanic ban as we saw. We're going to see that Explorer take over. As we've seen, as a constant theme, throughout this tournament so far, Explorer being that number 2 decoding character when that mechanic is banned. No Mercenary or, or...
You don't need a Mercenary when you got a gun.
Well...
I mean, what would you prefer? 4 other packs or Glock 17?
Well, you never know. We'll see,
Who knows?
how it goes.
Yeah, and spawn it, Gregor. What's the key spawn? Too late.
I'm gonna guess back gate.
I think it's God Pal, or not God Pal, but between Backgate and...
Oh, well, you're really fading when we aren't you.
Yeah. I do not care, though.
Okay, so he's gonna hit, and I think he's got Explorers near him, but he's got tonight's... See, Ant does count Explorer.
No.
But
Actually,
not too much.
that's actually not true. So what happens with Explorer is if you cat the Explorer, it does not reveal the Explorer's location. So...
He sees the turn marks.
He's going to go
Yeah,
ahead...
using that to buy time.
Using this for a boost to get closer to this coordinator. Chasing the rescuer first. This is actually very intelligent from this Anne. You are eliminating that one rescue option that the survivors do actually have, forcing her to kite in bottom broken as well. This is the worst kiting area on the Red Church map. Going to get that cat there.
How long will kite? I'm so confused on how that dash went through or something.
I think you might have lagged, but it's just...
I think so, yeah.
It's... No, it is not. It is in check. Yeah.
Shoot over those chairs.
Oh, good patience from the coordinator. I think she was trying to bait out the flare gun there, but the coordinator very patient, not using it too early. Missing the cat as well. This is a big deal.
Yeah, we got a really good air. Oh, it's cute. This is good flare gun. Just waiting until he turns the corner and then bam. No time to react.
Yeah, this is actually incredible patience from the coordinator, not using the flare gun too early, saving it for the perfect time there.
That's fast.
I believe so, yeah. And they do have an owl still available. Yeah.
I think he's dead, yeah. That's such a decent kite. This looks like a Win Tyson arc, but you never know.
Yeah, this is...
He was trying to give the cord the bird, but he just wasn't listening. That might work, because he might give the bird for a rescue with potentially icon stuff.
Yeah, especially when there's no rescuer as an option now.
But also, you have to think, the bonbon in the last round was in literally the exact same scenario on the exact same chariot. He was able to turn it around pretty much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but bonbon very different, and they have a bird too, so... Stuff
And it actually does have a lot of stuff
is rescuing.
There is a scene.
Without high too. He's...
You saw it
I
as
would just give myself the bird. No, you give yourself the bird.
air shot.
Wow, gets the terror shot. I'm really confused. He should just owled himself. He gives himself owl, he makes the rescue.
This is a discipline.
This is a huge turning point in this match. I mean, it was such a great start for the survivors. 2 ciphers remaining, but...
But if Prospector gets the rescues, game will change. Oh, no. Oh, use your magnet bomb.
And he's able to stuff the rescue. He's going to get the seer on a rocket chair as well. This just... That was so fast. I mean, the coordinator with an incredible kite, especially against a hunter like Anne, so difficult to kite, but it just turned around just like that. 2 stuffs of saves, and this is all of a sudden a position for a 4-person elimination.
Yeah, bro. These explorers gonna rescue me. This is like hard to come back right now. Oh my god! He uses his fatness to block the way.
His fatness.
He's using his fatness.
See, kids, being fat is okay. You can just block the way. Don't quit. Real life, no. It's not healthy. Can you wait? I'm Prospect to rescue. Here's excitement. Interesting option. See how the birds rebound, because I'm not sure how they can come out from this.
Yeah, I'm actually not quite sure why he opted to switch to excitement there. He's still just going to get the hit anyway.
This is bird right now.
Yeah.
I'll make it. Yeah, good stuff. Honestly, right now.
Gonna keep chasing the seer here, opting not to chair any of these down survivors. I think he acknowledges that a good mind game from the end, forcing the seer to throw down that pallet, should be able to secure the down
I
here.
think you will get
Ooh,
it,
good
though.
shoots.
Can they get second bird? Maybe.
Explorer is going to get back up here. I believe, is Seer dead on chair? I think he was saved after half, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So this is going to be at least a 3-person elimination, if not 4. I do expect Ann to have detention.
Maybe you could even. Oh, he's dead.
Gonna go ahead and cat towards this graveyard area, trying to reveal the location of the closest survivor potentially. However, they are both over in that shack area, so nobody is over here. And is gonna take note that dungeon is in this area. Just gonna use these speed boosts to keep transitioning around the map as quick as possible. Explorer gonna go ahead and search for that password page at the back gate area, and Prospector making use of this time to go ahead and decode. No healing being done here. That's the only downside. But we'll see if the Prospector can pop the cipher before the end reaches, but I don't think he's going to be able to, unfortunately.
I don't know how this can look for survivors right now. He's gonna find Prospector. Did the Prospector use his self-heal?
I believe it was the Explorer that did. The Explorer, I believe, self-healed and picked up the Prospector, if I'm not mistaken. Excellent magnet there. Wow. That was impressive.
Yeah, that was a great move by the Prospector with that magnet. Unfortunately, it doesn't. I doubt it'll be enough because
that excitement helped.
Without that excitement, you kind of saw how that Prospector would be countering Ann. Because that Ann would have been stunned back when her stun.
Prospector used the self-heal, by the way, so.
Yeah.
I guess so, okay. And I'm pretty sure the Explorer did as well. We're going to see him just tunnel after this Explorer here. Goes for that charge attack, missing there, unfortunately. Not much you can really do in this area, though, if you're the Explorer. The Ann is most likely just going to wait for those cats. Oh, it does get a pallet stun. Wow. Pretty good move from the Explorer. It is very difficult. I can tell you personally, trying to pallet stun a hunter in that area is next to impossible, but good job from the Explorer, being able to do that there. Props to him for at least trying and really playing this out. Dodging this cat as well. The Explorer will go down, but still, a very, very impressive job from that Explorer at the end. At least showing off the skill, giving maximum effort for the team there. This will be a 4-person elimination, and
That'll be 6-3 right now. 6-3.
Yes, it is 6-3, and that will be a round 1 win for TVC. You really saw the difference in that match, being able to secure that 1-person escape through that dungeon. Excellent job from TVC, able to do that from the survivor side. That is the reason why they're able to win this first round, and that's going to be a lot more pressure on SM here to potentially come back in the second round. And 6-3 in favor of TVC, first round win.
Yeah. I'll go to the visa and yell at them.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, good. So luckily, so far my betting odds are going well.
Oh my god.
So TVC will hunt first on the hospital, okay? I'll tell them.
Yeah.
Alright, time to tell TVC to throw. Up it loses all his money.
Absolutely, that'd be funny. Yeah, but looking back at that last match, it was such a favorable. I mean, I think you agree with me on this, Music Man. I think it was such a favorable position for these survivors early on, but being able to stuff 2 rescues was just completely shifted it back into the End's favor.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the exact same thing that happened with that Bonbon man. They were literally in a winning position, but I mean, those rescues. It's all about the rescuing that's making or breaking matches.
Absolutely.
So K2 will help us commentate and be the referee, by the way.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
We have KG.
No.
Come on. I'm gonna let him
No.
stay, not that he... What?
If you bring in other commentators, you will not have anybody to string your tournament, so...
Well, he's not even gonna commentate, he's just gonna stand there spectating them off. And I'm just doing it so everyone can remember me as the guy who let KG spectate his own tournament.
I don't think that's a good thing, but okay.
I just like attention, good or bad.
Yeah, I can tell you like attention. Yeah.
Yeah. This is why I'm
Picked
such
up
a
on
bad
that.
person.
Your nickname on your server is literally Narcissus.
I do lack empathy.
Yeah.
That's not what that means.
Okay.
No, one of the traits of a narcissist is lacking empathy. You do realize that, right?
Okay. Anyways, all right. Yeah, moving into the second round, let's start talking about that. We are going to have Who's, I believe, TBC's hunting first. Ooh, are we going to have Zeus hunt? That would be exciting. I think possibility here. We will see most likely the survivors immediately. If Zeus is the hunter, we're most likely going to see violinists get immediately banned. Zeus is a S-badge violinist. Currently... oh, he's asking for survive. Okay, I think... do we know who's surviving first?
Yes, SMP will be no, Silver Moon will actually be surviving first.
Okay, looks like, yeah.
Let me confirm that. Sorry about that, let me just check.
Alright, yeah, so looks like SM is going to be survivor first in the second round here. Again, SM needs to win this round. They have to get a win in this round, or else they will be eliminated, and TVC will be advancing to the next round, as TVC is currently up 1-0. Yeah.
Could they do a tie? Let me think about that. 2-2-5-5. No, actually, they can do a tie. If they do a...
Well, not a tie of the round.
No, if they tie, they can't lose. They can't lose. Silver Moon cannot lose. They can tie this, and they can still have a chance.
Well, currently, in terms of points, though, the problem is that, you know, TVC is on top by 3 points, I believe. I think it's 6-3 currently.
Yeah, but if we tie this and the hunter gets a 4-man, then they can't lose, basically. Survivors cannot lose.
The survivors, let's see, if we do the math here, the survivors have to at least get a tie, and if they do get a tie, then the SM hunter will be forced to get a 4-person elimination. And then if they get so if the survivors get at least a tie, the hunter would need a 4-person elimination. Essentially is how this goes.
That will put quite a lot. That will put quite a lot of pressure, though. Jesus, where's my phone?
Fix the description. The server link isn't working. I don't know. I took the infinite link from PØPPET'S Discord, so.
Yeah, so I'm gonna copy and paste the server link, and I'm just gonna.
All right,
I'll go on.
PØPPET
I'll copy it.
He'll spam the chat.
Put the link.
He'll spam the. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Just copy and paste and put it in the.
Okay.
Okay, that's putting it through the hospital.
Looks like it is going to be Sacred for the second map here. So we'll see what this hunter opts to play. Anne is actually very weak. I think Hospital might actually be Anne's weakest map, if I'm not mistaken. I think Looping Hospital is very strong against her. We did see that this hunter was also a C-badge Bloody Queen, so Bloody Queen may be an option for them as well if they do ban that Anne, and we most likely will see that be the case here from the SM survivors. And it looks like, yes, possibly going to happen here.
I feel like personally, I've actually played Anne a bit extensively. I find that she's like not absolutely the worst on Hospital. I think a harder map for her would probably have to be like Leos or Eversleep. You know, some of those like larger maps with still really great kind of areas.
Right.
I feel like those two are personally worse for me. So I mean, I think an Anne ban, especially after that performance round 1 with that campaign, I think it's totally valid.
Absolutely.
Of course, this hunter is going to have something else to bring out for it.
Yeah, again, hovering over that Dream, which we saw that in the first round, but they did opt to switch to that, and I would, again, really be excited to see a Dream Witch. Dream Witch actually on Sacred isn't, if I'm not mistaken, Dream Witch is very hard to play on this map. But a good Dream Witch can definitely be successful. So we're gonna see that Mechanic and Priestess ban. The Priestess ban makes absolutely a lot of sense here. Sacred Heart Hospital is heaven for Priestess. You're able to loop that hospital for very extensive periods of time, as well as the Mechanic ban, just trying to slow down that Cypher Rush, making it easier on the Hunter. And still no Mercenary here. They have Mercenary as an option, but possibly going Gravekeeper instead.
So, yeah, and another thing, when you go in Dream Witch on Hospital, I would say most of the time you're going to want to run Blink. We can see that with the Gravekeeper, Prospector, and the Explorer, there are relatively more fragile survivors, which also reinforces that idea that you should probably be running Blink. Although there is a Seer, so it'll be interesting to see what this hunter decides to do, but I think if the Dream Witch is the selected hunter, then we can definitely expect to see a Dream Witch.
Yeah, correctly.
And it looks like, again, just like last match, they're going to be going that single Rescuer team comp.
Not so great keeper, which is a bit strange. Not so great keeper.
Yeah, I mean, something to point out is like a constant theme of these last few matches is the camp. You know, the camping from these hunters have made the difference in these games, really shifting into the hunters' favor. So having a well, but here's the thing: having a low rescue, team comp, only the coordinator, for that matter, is it might come back to hurt them here. And it looks like it is going to be a Dream Witch from the TVC Hunter. So this is exactly what we were hoping to see. This should be very exciting. But again, Mercenary is typically very strong against something like Dream Witch, but these survivors opting for Coordinator, which is not ideal. Considering that you can just switch to another leech if you happen to shoot one of them.
Coordinator is also a rough pick against a Dream Witch because the Dream Witch doesn't have to sit through the whole stun. She can wreak havoc with other leeches, even if one of them uses.
See, support really gets countered. It's a little bit rough.
So it's gonna be that spawn group 6, and
okay, what's the next spawn?
So they're gonna go to Shack.
Yeah, they're gonna go to Shack. Someone does spawn with here. Someone does spawn Ruin, Shack, Forest, and I believe Statue is the last spawn. But immediately finding the coordinator, and we're gonna most likely he's gonna look around in this back area. Thought that they were hiding, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, he is able to locate the coordinator though, and I think he's just gonna chase him. No, I think he's just gonna chase him. I think we're gonna see the same thing. That is completely understandable. I would have personally done the same thing. You don't want to give up that free hit.
Yeah, see, there's that blink again. The Stream Witch is running blink.
Yeah, just putting him away from the area so you can just start moving really fast towards the coordinator.
Wow, that hits? What? That was... Wow. He's gonna be able to trap... Ooh, that is a early owl. Yeah, I think that's smart.
Links up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is exactly what we saw in the first round. The Dream Witch, the same hunter going for that coordinator, removing the rescue option from these survivors. And now, I mean, how are they going to rescue? The only person who has Tide Turner is that Explorer, and you really want him decoding as much as possible. Oh, Prospector does as well. But Prospector, not typically a good rescue character, so we'll see exactly how it comes into play. Oh, wow, they popped 3 Cypher machines, though.
Yeah, another thing to keep in mind is when you're running Blink, you definitely are able to get consistent.
I don't think you can stuff this rescue to Dream Witch. Oh, never mind, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be. This is gonna. No, he's able to get the save. Good rescue before the halfway mark as well. No tie to her though. Yeah, that's the big deal. He's going to take the coordinator over to this hospital gate chair. This is a lot stronger of a chair. There's less kiting areas for the coordinator to go to after being rescued. And it allows the Dream Witch to cut off the rescuer from a distance before they can actually reach that chair. We're going to see this leech pressure the Sears Cypher here, forcing him off, slowing down the decoding progress. 2 people injured. This is where Dream Witch... This is the point of the game when a Dream Witch becomes very scary.
Yeah, especially because they aren't de-leeching. There are 3 leeches on the map. The Explorer's the only one that hasn't been found yet.
Looks like there is... No, there's no option of the... There's no way the Explorer can make this rescue. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and leave here.
Wait, so you could get blinked on through here, though. This kind of wizards to do this.
Yeah, it doesn't look like these survivors not really... Yeah, and it looks like here comes the spawn fall. Let's see if you can get a free hit here. Possibly to go for the Seer. Gets the Seer down as well. That's a really big deal. And all of a sudden, it looked like such a good start. Yet again, 3 Cyphers popped, but this is just turning around into the Hunter's favor yet again. This is the power of Dream Witch in the late game. Gonna Leech this Explorer. This is 3 leeches for each survivor. This is completely game-changing. I think this is just GG's.
It's kind of like a 3v3 right now. It's pretty fair, I would say. No, actually 4v3.
Yeah.
No, 3v3 because he got the lead.
And I mean, in this situation with 3 leeches on the board, this just looks like a 4-person elimination. And I know it looks like there's 2 Cyphers left, but when you have this sort of map control and this sort of pressure, especially with the Prospector already injured, it's most likely GG's.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know. You never know. Also, I keep telling myself. Would he do it before half or after half?
I would expect him. Yeah.
He could try and risk a terror shock.
Ooh, we got it after the.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be it for the game right there. I don't think there's any way the survivors come back. Looking at the deep.
Maybe they could pop this Cypher if she gets away from free pallet.
Yeah, he's dying on the last as well. Explorer's gonna die on this Cypher as well. This is the last Cypher machine. It's about 70% of the way done, but Seer's gonna go down. We'll see what the Prospector can do to harass. They have the last 2 Cyphers almost primed, but with this sort of map control and pressure, I just don't think it's going to matter at this point.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna go ask him to want to do a fun round.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent blink, securing the down. Seer's going to get shared. They're going to be able to share all 3 people at one time. Excellent control from this Dream, which you see, incredible gameplay all around. This is the 4-person elimination. This will secure the win for TVC, and that even if the SM Hunter gets a 4-person elimination, it will still be a tie for the round, resulting in a win overall for TVC because they did win that first round.
Absolutely. So, yep, that was GG's, and I guess just go ahead and if you're in the stream, just go ahead and stick around, and we'll be right back with our last match of the day.
Yeah, by the way, we're gonna do a fun match, actually. We're gonna do a fun match.
Fun match, okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, okay. Yeah, I mean, looking back, recapping this last match, I mean, 3 Cypher machines. Coordinator did a good rotation in the early game, avoided as many hits as possible, used that flare gun early, which was smart. It bought time and avoided an early hit. The Seer was able to, get her into hospital at least. Even if she does vault that birdcage window, she's still going to get blinked regardless of, what happened. So, I mean, looking at that situation, 3 Cypher machines able to pop. That was an incredible job, from that coordinator buying time in the early game. And it looked like such a favorable position for the survivors with 3 Cyphers down, but they prioritized decoding over healing and de-leeching, and that was their downfall ultimately, because the Dream Witch was able to get incredible control.
You want to delete and slow the game down, okay? You want to slow the game down.
Absolutely. I wonder what Revy would have to say about that. What do you think Revy would say?
Revy would say, alright guys, delete you, or I'm going to yell at you for 10 minutes, okay?
And yeah, we're going to play this last run for fun. Again, TVC has already secured the win at this point. But we're going to play this out.
It's a fun round,
Get some extra practice. Get some extra views for you guys.
Yeah, get some. Yeah. Make sure to sub to my channel too, wherever it is. I'm joining my Discord server. I think it got deleted because I was spamming the Discord thing.
Also, Mateus. I think Mateus is how you say that. I'm not sure, but thank you for saying that as well. That's appreciated.
Who said what?
They said 50 plus people watching, but only 22 likes. Let's give Eli more likes or something.
Yes, don't like him like my channel. It's like Eli's. Hey, don't worry. See, likes and dislikes actually don't matter. They give you algorithm. They just basically add up likes and dislikes and just whatever you mean.
Yeah, that Dream Witch was very good.
I'm not gonna dislike your video.
All right.
I'm such a nice guy.
Ooh, looks.
But you're the one that dislikes like every video on my channel you watch.
Oh my god.
That's not true. I can't be bothered to dislike my video. But like, you dislike your crowd in that video.
Damn.
You were literally the one that watched one of my vlog guys, and then you went, boo, no British accent dislike, and there was one dislike on the video.
Oh my god.
Everyone's trying to dislike the video now, Carl. Everyone's for the community just dislike this guy.
Okay.
Right, I'm Poppin', you're asking everyone to cancel me now.
And then it's cancelled too. It's just cancelled.
No.
Why not? Good, thank you for reminding me. I really need to cancel you more.
No.
That's for the community. For the community, man. It's for the community.
Alright, moving into the last round, we do have that Sculptor band. We did see that that SM Hunter was the 22nd Sculptor that have that A badge with Sculptor. And this is a pretty good map, for this Hunter, so they're going to go ahead and eliminate that option for SM. And looks like Priestess and Mechanic, again, the same bands as the TVC Hunter opted to go for. Priestess, again, a powerhouse on a map like Sacred Heart Hospital for that incredible looping and kiting in Hospital. And Mechanic to slow down that Cypher Rush is the obvious option here. We're gonna have it looks like a 4-person rescue team. This is very exciting. I love to see this. Well, I think the idea of using first officers is expecting a bonbon, and Gravekeeper simply gets bombed out of shovel, and not a very effective kiter against something like a bonbon. So I think that's the idea here.
The Hunter is pretty difficult at the same time, and I guess they're just more afraid of Sculptor than a bonbon.
Absolutely, and I think the big idea here is the first officer. You never really hear anyone say this, but the first officer doesn't want to get found. I think he's going to be the easiest target. Again, he can kite 40 seconds for free, but you could potentially get a chain bomb on a first officer in pocket watch. An interesting team comp that that I've seen used a little bit in China is they actually use Explorer in 3 rescuers, so they're forced to chase a rescuer and the Explorer can hide. But this is also just definitely viable as well. You cannot chase a mercenary, you cannot chase a wildling, or you can, but you're gonna get kited. And
you're gonna get kited. Yeah. First also would be the best choice out of all 4.
Yeah, and Ford also an option you could chase, but again, they can waste a lot of time. So
Again,
it is slow decoding. That is the problem. It is slow decoding.
So I think what the survivors reflected on before is the one thing that they were lacking. They had good rotations, good kiting, but it became down to that rescuing. So getting that.
But it did do a slightly bad football, but it happens. It happens to the best of us.
and
You're gonna find Marcus, the mercenary, right here.
he may actually chase him.
He's the mercenary.
You really
can be chasing him.
Yeah, you can chase him, but it really is. It's not ideal. That's for sure.
And it is 4 hours, not 5.
Yeah. Something.
Actually.
Something I'd actually like to point out, this bonbon is carrying peepers instead of blink against a team that has very good kiters. Yeah, good chip on there. Against a team that has very good kiters, using peepers instead of blink is very curious, because blink would be a very strong option to potentially secure it down quickly on a rescuer. But looking at the decoding progress so far, Forward and first officer are about 40% of the way done with their ciphers. He's unable to get that. We're going to see an elbow pad most likely. Oh, throws the pallet down instead of... Yeah, I personally would have gone for an elbow pad, but it's alright. He still has 3 available.
You start spamming those elbow pads, man. You just gotta buy time, because he can't buy too fast. Doesn't get the chip right there.
One thing you gotta keep in mind is that this bonbon is sort of like spamming these bombs. He's not...
Forward here.
Ooh, good dodge. Excellent dodge there from the mercenary.
He's gonna try a forward stun. Good stun, tempted. Good stun. But it's buying time for mercenary to transition right now.
Now, if you're the mercenary here, I would personally use an elbow pad to transition into hospital instead of... He's being very conservative, but so far it's been okay. As long as he doesn't take a bomb hit here, he should be in a good position. No, gets the hit, and he's gonna go down with 2 elbow pads. This is huge. Yeah, this is not bad, and you do have a wildling that could potentially harass. He's gonna get the... Can he get it? Oh no, that didn't activate. Wow.
If he gets the next, if he can get another full pink stun, no, he can't.
Yeah, now something to keep in mind. This is a huge. This is actually still a very, very good position for the survivors. The mercenary has increased chair persistence. 30%. He can be in the rocket chair for a long period of time. Additionally, he still has 2 elbow pads. So once he gets rescued, he has an option to potentially elbow pad into hospital and can rebound kite for a while. The increased chair persistence.
Wilding is really good because there's not much even point in trying to hit him.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he hit the chair. That's gonna allow for a free rescue here. Gonna go ahead and use that elbow pad. He's gonna probably need to use one more to transition to this forest area here. Good bomb dodge. I would like to point out this is actually this is incredible dodges from Arcus. It is not easy to dodge a bonbon, especially when they chain bomb it. He's been doing an excellent job so far. Expect him to use that last elbow pad here. Is he gonna go for it? Dodges the timer bomb as well. That is incredible. Gonna take that hit here and gets the pallets done. Absolutely. Still one elbow pad available. Oh, misses the dash there. I personally would use this last elbow pad to transition into hospital. Let's see if he goes for it. Can he dodge this bomb? Able to dodge this as well. These dodges are absolutely incredible. Does take that hit there.
Actually common strategy for wildlife is to actually just kind of harass the whole time and not even
and he gets it. Can he elbow pad away from here? And oh no, unfortunately no elbow pad there. Arcus saving it for the end game. This is fun. They're about to pop one more. Yeah. No, but looking at the decoding, the Wildling Cypher 70% of the way done. Oh, unfortunately, he's going to die on it, though. That's going to be a big deal. Possibly. Yeah, but can he hit this stun? Oh, he switched to Excitement. Dodging these bombs, though. Let's see if he can get the rescue. He has to get this rescue. If Forward can make the save here, this is going to be most likely a win for the survivors. The Cypher Machine about Prime. Does take the hit and makes the save. He still has an elbow pad available. The Cypher is Prime. They're going to go ahead and just pop it here. No detention against 4 rescuers. This is just going to be... This is impossible. Absolutely. A rescue heavy comp. Very... It is a bit far. But I would like to point out that he continues to dodge these bombs. Absolutely. Looking at the execution.
No detention, he also has one more elbow.
He's got an elbow pad on the tree. Can he get the chip? Okay, he's got... However, he doesn't have... He should use an elbow pad right now.
No, he's going to take...
He's going to have to use his elbow pad. Try and speed.
No, he can make it.
It depends on this time.
Oh, he has to dodge it.
Good. He does kind of miss.
Oh, he gets the hit. Can he crawl out, though?
Oh, yeah, in the hole.
I think he's able to crawl out. He does have max sticker available.
Why is he hitting it that slowly?
He's not healing him. He's standing next to him. He's going to be able to make it out. Wild Linking got it as well. And 4-person escape for the survivors. I mean, 205-second containment time. You are a mercenary, but I would like to point out from Arcus, that was incredible. Able to dodge. I mean, how many chain bombs did he dodge there? I mean, those are not easy to predict. They're pretty instant from that bonbon. He's able to avoid all of them, conserve those elbow pads for the late game as well. And most survivors would have elbow padded immediately at the end there, but he took that. He did the smart move. He took the hit for the speed boost, then elbow padded out the gate there to get that 4-person escape. I mean, that is beautiful and incredible job there. From Arcus. That's, yeah, already the win for, okay, nobody saw that. We already, that is the win for TVC advancing to the next round. So for those of you who want to continue watching, tomorrow we will have the final 3 preliminary rounds, that will be streamed on Music Man's channel. Okay, that will be streamed on Music Man's channel. The link to his channel is in the video description below, so don't forget to go drop a sub so you are prepared to watch that.
On my channel too.
And PØPPET'S channel too. And yeah, they will. Poppet and Music Man will be commentating the early rounds. I probably will be in for the towards the end. I got some stuff to do.
I would be for the late rounds because I live in UK, so.
Yeah, I will be rotating out with Poppet in the later rounds of tomorrow. So yeah.
Guys, it's the
Peace time, and we will see you all really soon. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
really soon we meet 24.